Today I fucked up by not following the ritual of shaving my beard the night before. It happened to me today. Since I wake up very early to go to work, I usually shave my beard the night before. Last night, I was getting ready to shave my beard as I hadn't done it for 3 days. I looked in the bathroom mirror and thought, screw it, I'll shave tomorrow when I wake up. Today I woke up, had a shower and started shaving. At one point the shaver stopped working. I thought it was the battery, but no, the shaver just died. And guess what? I had no other object to shave my beard with. As I was already very late for work, and I have the principle of never being late, I decided to go to work with one side of my face shaved and the other side of my face unshaven. Conclusion: considering that my job involves dealing directly with people, you can imagine how my morning went. I've had several clients make fun of me. There was one who looked at me and said, "I'm not going to trust you anymore, you're a two-faced man." It was only at lunchtime that I managed to buy a new shaver and shave the side of my face that was full of hair. My advice to all men: always have a spare shaver for any eventuality. TLDR: I didn't follow the ritual of shaving the night before out of laziness. The next morning I was late. The shaver I went to work with half my face shaved and the other half unshaven. Edit: first of all, thank you for your comments. I think it is pertinent to say, especially for people who think I could have spent 10 minutes to go and buy a razor, that in Portugal at 7 a.m. there are no stores open. Most of them only open from 9 a.m. Note: the original text was written in Portuguese. My apologies if the translation was not the best. This type of stuff actually makes you endearing to clients. Probably worked out in your favor, haha. I used to work at Target. One of the backroom guys was getting his picture taken for an ID. He thought it would be funny to shave everything on the right side of his face, leaving his beard, mustache, and eyebrows on the left side of his face and the hair atop his head. After he got the picture taken, he realized it would be even funnier to leave it like that for a week. I keep a pack of disposable Bic razors against this eventuality. In my experience, leaving anything until before work in the morning is a bad idea. I was always caught out with I'll get petrol on the way to work facepalm medium light skin tone emoji modifier #hash. You did foo, but to be fair it's fucking hilarious imagining people's reactions to you. If you have at least a disposable razor in your drawer. What did you use for the translation? I was very surprised when you pointed that out at the end. Your post reads very smoothly. In Portugal at 7 a.m. there are no stores open. Most of them only open from 9 a.m. Yeah, US people who have never traveled to Europe never get this. Stores are open during business hours, maybe as late as 7 p.m. Smaller cities and towns are basically empty after that. Sometimes there is a bar, nightclub, or restaurant open, but there is no 24-hour Walmart. Stories like this make me try to remember the last time I was clean shaven or when I bought a razor last, lol. OP, you could have just put on a mask and if anyone asked, you could tell them you have a cold. Or tell them the truth and use it as a fun conversation starter. I just wear a mask, which I have lots of spare of. Seems like it would solve that particular issue for me. A dualidade do homem. You went to work with a half-shaved face instead of stopping at a store on your way in and buying a new one and being 10 minutes late. Call a friend from work, bring me something to shave with to work with you. Urgent. Then spend 5 minutes in the bathroom. People who think I could have spent 10 minutes to go and buy a razor, that in Portugal at 7 a.m. there are no stores open. Sometimes, Redditors forget that the internet is the World Wide Web and think that only people from their country post here. I have accidentally assumed that before. One of the best parts about having beard is not wasting time shaving. A quick trimmer tidy up, some scissor action around the mustache and you're done. The beard after 3 days of not shaving has done it for me. This post reads like you go full Wolfman in a day LMAO. Happened to me, but a power outage and I was shaving my head with clippers. Next week you need to shave the opposite side of your face. Just to see how the same clients react. That's when you wear a mask and tell the client I had a cough, don't want you to sick. Don't use electric shavers and this will never happen. However, I'd still trust a guy with the balls to show up half shaved like that. Marco Daniel Rabello. You might be interested to know I'm an Australian man who does this too. I shave night before because I have a very short beard. But I had this scary dream recently that one day I'll shorten half of the beard and the clippers will die and the other half will be long when I'm at work, ha ha ha. I'm going to take your idea and get a second shaver. This is why I have a blade razor and soap in the cabinet. You never know. A true today I fucked up, I love it. Fodas. Keep a can of magic shave or Nair hair remover. Nair works great for your hair. When I saw the ad for beards half off, I didn't read the fine print, then frown and stick your lower lip out. In all seriousness, it's not a terrible idea to keep a box of spare toiletries for unexpected guests, hospital stays, etc. I have a little box with a couple travel toothbrushes, paste, a couple disposable razors, travel deodorant, stuff like that. Has been handy a few times. Boy Scout motto: be prepared. Next time whip up a GoFundMe for a charity you like and play it off as a fundraising campaign, rolling on the floor laughing. Razors never run out of batteries. Once I turned 40 I swore off shaving. I have very coarse beard hair and had to shave against the grain to get a shave that would last longer than about 4 hours. After using a razor twice, it'd be dull and leave cuts in my skin. Swearing off shaving and maintaining my beard work regulations of 1 inch or shorter has given me much satisfaction in my life. Scented beard balms and oils are great fun. It's a change that you may eventually make as well. Look forward to it. I have to give you props. I think if I had a half-shaved face and looked that bad, I would have probably called out sick. Get a straight razor, you might lose half of your face, but it will never not work. One who looked at me and said, I'm not going to trust you anymore, you're a two-faced man. NGL, this person would become my favorite client for having the cajones to say something like that. I own 3 that work at the moment and have the old manual blade as final course. This makes up for all the days we ladies went out with one leg shaved. You're a good man to just go to work and deal with it instead of calling off like a baby. I like this. Or just be a real man and don't shave. My advice to other men: stop shaving your beard. The two-faced man joke has me struggling to breathe, LMAO. Dude, if I met you and you only were half-shaved, I'd have for sure joked with you, but I also would have had a great deal of respect for someone with so much confidence as to do something like that. Your English was perfect. First of all, who shaves their face before going to bed instead of in the morning? You're going into work with 8 hours of facial hair growth already instead of a fresh shave. Second, how do you not have a razor at all? I dunno about you guys, but an electric shaver is never sufficient for me. I always have to finish the job with a razor, which is why I usually don't even bother with a shaver to begin with. That's on you. Being 10 minutes late because you have to stop and buy a gas station shave kit is far better than ruining your professional image. Gas stations sell razors at 7 AM, grimacing face. I don't understand why people care that much about a beard. Calling 3 days of growth a beard? Tis but